Hindi man po sinagot yung articles of impeachment. Ang game plan po, parehas ng dati, dismiss without trial, technicalities. Di ba mga kababayan? Ngayon, sa press con, yung mga credentials nito mga abogado, kilalanin natin. Hello po mga kababayan, si Dante M. So right now, yung mga private prosecutors na uusig mga kababayan kasama sa o tutulong sa pag-usig kay Sara Duterte, pinakilala na po ng House Prosecutors. Ayan mga kababayan, hindi na makakaiwas. Unang batch pa lang ito ng mga private prosecutors. Yung iba, mga kilala na, yung iba, hindi pa. Yan. Picabad Law Office, Attorney Monfort Pua, Attorney James Brian Ibrahim Ali, Attorney Erwin Matib, Attorney Justin Ann Lamarca. Tapos sa Kapunan and Castillo Law Office, lead counsel, siyempre, si Attorney Lorna Kapunan. Kilala na. Then si Attorney Sonia Margarita Benemerito Castillo, si Diana Melissa Lorenzo Singson, tapos si Attorney Lino Chris Kapunan, then si Attorney Bettina Zamora sa legal law, si Attorney Armando Vergil Ligotan. Yan ang magkukursi examine mga kababayan sa mga witnesses at saka siyempre kay Sara Duterte. Kaya makikita natin si Sara, nakita na ninyo siya ngayon. Medyo numipis. Bakit niya Mr. Maradillas numipis? Hindi na siguro makatulog. O diba? Hindi makatulog, hindi makakain. Kaya numipis si Sara Duterte. Tapos in-interview ng mainstream media, sabi ni Sara, inayaan ko na niya yung mga abogado ko na yung bahala. Ayan, medyo numipis si Sara, mga kababayan. Ang preparation at paghanda ng impeachment trial ay iniwan ko na sa mga abogado. Klinaro ko yung sa mga abogado na gawin nating maliit lang yung team para madaling makapag-usap at kung ano sa tingin nila yung pinakatama at pinakang mabisa at pinakang magaling na paraan ng kanilang defense ay susunod lang ako bilang kliyente nila, sabi ni Sara Duterte. Hindi man po sinagot yung articles of impeachment. Ang game plan po, parehas ng dati, dismiss without trial, technicalities. Di ba mga kababayan? Ngayon, sa press con, yung mga credentials nito mga abogado, kilalanin natin. Ito yung justice panel at saka mga prosecutors ng Congress. Si Jokno, saka si lead prosecutor, Batangas Representative Jinky Luistro.
Good morning everyone.
Medyo hindi masyado malinaw yung video.
Today is a very important day for the country because finally, we will be introducing the first batch of the private prosecutors who will be assisting the House prosecutors. By first batch, it means that there will be subsequent batches. Alright? So, how we were able to come together, of course, we solicited the help of private lawyers who are willing to be with us on this cause on a voluntary basis. Mas kilala sa tawag na pro bono.
Walang bayad.
O para mas maintindihan pa ng ating mga kababayan, ibig sabihin, libre. Preparation of witnesses, preparation of pleadings, and all others which will be needed with respect to this impeachment trial, no? We have seen in the past as well, as early as the Estrada impeachment, meron ng mga private prosecutors. But I want to make it clear that the lead and the one in control of the trial will still be the House prosecutors. In other words, ang mga private prosecutors po na makakasama ng House prosecutors will be assisting prosecutors. And pursuant to the rules, they will remain under the direct control and supervision of the House prosecutors. We are more confident than before because of the presence of the private prosecutors, and perhaps it's timely to introduce them now, and this will be followed by the succeeding batches of the private prosecutors who will be joining the House prosecutors, no? So that would be all for my opening statement.
Hindi naman po bago yung phenomenon ng mga private prosecutors sa impeachment proceedings. Noong pa pong panahon ng impeachment ni dating Pangulong Joseph Estrada, ay meron ng mga private prosecutors. Actually, I was one of those who served as a private prosecutor during that time. Pro bono po yun, volunteer po tayo. At yun ay ginawa po namin yun dahil naniniwala kami sa pananagutan. And we're very thankful that there are also private prosecutors who are providing the same kind of assistance to the public prosecutors today. Hindi po madali ang trabaho ng isang prosecutor. Maraming kailangan gawin in terms of witnesses, in terms of evidence, exhibits, making sure that all the evidence we present is admitted by the court. It's not exactly simple or easy. Kaya we really appreciate the help of our private prosecutors. As far as the rules are concerned, klaro naman, any and all private prosecutors are under the control and supervision of the public prosecutors, and that will be the role that we will maintain throughout the impeachment proceedings. Thank you. Good morning.
Calling the private prosecutors who will be joining the House prosecutors. Let me begin with these lawyers will be coming from the big and prominent law firms, namely the Pekka Bar, Kapunan, and Saligal law firm, no? There will be private lawyers under the said firms, whom I will be mentioning as well. Bagaman wala sila dito, but the necessary information about these lawyers will be shared as well through our screen. So let me start with introducing Attorney Marforth T. Fua. He is from Pekka Bar Law. His educational background, of course, he finished Bachelor of Laws at San Beda College, Menjola. AB Philosophy from De La Salle University, Dasmariñas. And he ranked 8 in the 2007
Nagagaling.
bar examinations.
Mga bar top na, sir.
His background, he is currently the senior partner and managing partner of Pekka Bar Law, former assistant presidential legal counsel to President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. under Chief Presidential Legal Counsel Juan Ponce Enrile. His legal expertise, he is a seasoned litigator, Pekka Bar Litigation Department from 2008 to present. Likewise from Pekka Bar, who is with us as well, is Attorney James Brian Ibrahim A. Ali.
Anong pangalan pala ni Jay?
His educational background is Executive Program on Clinical Legal Education from Vermont Law Graduate School in 2021.
Big time.
Juris Doctor. He finished in San Beda University College of Law, Menjola. And he was a member of top class. For his background, he is the head of litigation unit, publicly listed company prior to joining the firm. So he was the head. He was the senior associate of Pekka Bar, or he continues to be the senior associate of Pekka Bar up to the present time. For his legal expertise, he specializes in criminal and civil litigation and handles complex cases involving fraud, graft, and corruption. I will be introducing the other lawyers from Pekka Bar who are not here today, but soon they will be introduced as well to the public. Still from Pekka Bar is attorney Erwin G. Matib. He's a Juris Doctor, and he finished the same at University of the Philippines College of Law 2009. He finished as well BS Accountancy at St. Louis University in 2003. He passed the CPA licensure exam on the same year, which means that he is a CPA lawyer. His background: he is a partner in Pekka Bar Law 2016 to current, head of Special Projects Department, and head of Tax Department. For his legal expertise, he specializes on dispute resolution, including mediation, arbitration, and litigation. He handles complex criminal cases involving graft and corruption, bank fraud, and white-collar offenses. Finally, he advises clients on tax matters and strategic legal initiatives. Also from Pekka Bar. To complete the 4 private lawyers from Pekka Bar, Attorney Justin Ann L. Lamarca. She is a Juris Doctor. She finished the same at University of the Philippines College of Law in 2011. Prior to that, she finished Bachelor of Arts in Political Science at Ateneo de Manila University in 2007. For Juris Doctor, he finished the same in 2011. Her background: she is currently a partner in Pekka Bar Law. That's from 2020 up to present. She is the head of litigation department, the head as well of retainer department. For her legal expertise, she specializes in litigation across criminal, civil, commercial, and family law disputes. So that would be all for now for Pekka Bar. The next firm is Kapunan and Castillo Law Offices. And heading them, of course, from this law firm is Attorney Lorna Pataho Kapunan. She finished her Bachelor of Laws at University of the Philippines in 1978. And her pre-law, AB Political Science, also in UP in 1973. For her background, she used to be the senior associate of ACRA Law Offices until 1986. Likewise, she used to be a senior partner in Rocco, Bunyag, Kapunan, Migalios, Perez and Luna Law Offices in 1986. And then she became the founder and senior partner of Kapunan, Lotilla, Garcia, and Castillo Law Offices. That's 2009 to 2011. And then became the founder and senior partner of Kapunan and Castillo Law Offices from 2011 to present. And more importantly, she was once a bar examiner in commercial law. That was in 1988. In conclusion, she has been a practicing lawyer for 48 years already. For her legal expertise, of course, she specializes in litigation, intellectual property, licensing, franchising, corporate and commercial law, mergers and acquisitions, international humanitarian law, criminal law, family law, and estate law. She lectures on family law, media and the client, and code of professional responsibility for MCLE. And finally, she advocates for women's and children's rights, environmental protection, DEI, and LGBTQ and rights. Joining Attorney Kapunan from Kapunan and Castillo Law Offices are Attorney Sonia Margarita Benemerito Castillo. She finished her Bachelor of Laws at San Beda University. For her background, she is a co-founder and senior partner of Kapunan and Castillo Law Offices. She was the director of Intellectual Property Association of the Philippines, IPAP, from 2007 to 2013. And finally, she worked as Court Attorney 5 at the Office of Justice Eduardo Montenegro of the Court of Appeals. For her legal expertise, Attorney Sonia specializes on litigation, civil law, family law, and labor law. She likewise specializes on intellectual property, immigration, land registration, and criminal law. Likewise, from Kapunan and Castillo, we have on the team as well, Attorney Dina Melissa S. Lorenzo Singian. For her background, she's a Juris Doctor, which she finished at Ateneo de Manila University in 2002. She finished as well her Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies, minor in Business and Psychology at Ateneo de Manila University, 1998. For her background, she's the junior partner of Kapunan and Castillo Law Offices, starting from 2007 to present. She is the Corporate Secretary and Assistant Corporate Secretary for various companies handled by the firm. For legal expertise, she specializes on litigation, arbitration, family law, estate law, corporate law, civil law, commercial law, environmental law, and labor law. Another significant lawyer from Kapunan and Castillo Law is Attorney Lino Crispy Kapunan. He is a Juris Doctor and he finished the same at Ateneo de Manila School of Law in 2006. For his background, he is the Managing Partner of Kapunan and Castillo Law Offices, Board of Directors, Licensing Executive Society of the Philippines, member of the Board of Directors. He is a member as well of Intellectual Property Association of the Philippines, IPAP, and Licensing Executive Society of the Philippines. And he continues to be a member of various corporations up to the present. For his legal expertise, he specializes on litigation of civil, criminal, corporate, and intellectual property cases, corporation law, labor law, and intellectual property law. He's an awardee of Corporate Litigator of the Year, Philippines by APAC Insider 2020. To complete the lawyers from Kapunan and Castillo for the first batch only, we have as well in the team, Attorney Bettina N. Zamora. For her educational background, she is a Juris Doctor. She finished the same at Ateneo de Manila School of Law in 2009. She finished prior to that Bachelor of Arts in Diplomacy and International Affairs at De La Salle University College of St. Benilde in 2003. She finished as well Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies, De La Salle University, Colegio of St. Benilde in 2001. For her background, she is the co-managing partner of Kapunan and Castillo Law Offices. And for her legal expertise, she specializes on litigation across family and estate law, civil and criminal law, and environmental law and labor law. That is all for Kapunan and Castillo, but only for the first batch. Finally, we have on the team sa legal law, and we would like to call on Attorney Amando Virgil D. Ligutan. For For his educational background, he is a Juris Doctor. He finished the same at University of the Philippines College of Law, Diliman in 2009. Prior to that, he finished AB Philosophy as summa cum laude at University of San Carlos, Cebu City in 2003. He was likewise a high school valedictorian at Sacred Heart Seminary in Palo, Leyte in 1999. For his background, he is the managing partner of Sa Legal Law, Sapayan, Lim, Alvarez, and Ligutan Law Offices in Cebu. That is from 2024 up to present. He is a senior lecturer too at UP College of Law, starting from 2020 up to present. He's a law instructor at University of San Jose Recoleto School of Law from 2011 to present. He's a law instructor as well at University of Cebu School of Law 2023 to present. He's likewise a junior associate. He was a junior associate of Accra Law Offices from 2009 to 2010. And he used to be a legal counsel of Rose Pharmacy Group of Companies. For his legal expertise, of course, he specialized in teaching labor law, remedial law, and public international law. He also specializes on regular legal media being a commentator, and he is a publisher also of Philippine Law Journal 2009, no? So for the first batch, as I have said during the opening statement, sila muna ito, but definitely there will be succeeding batches whom we will be introducing as private prosecutors joining the House prosecutors as well. What is important today is to express to the public that the private lawyers who are with us, with me and Congressman Chell, shares with the House the cost of bringing this case to the impeachment trial and until the rendition of judgment. They believe in the mandate of transparency and accountability. They support the mandate of the Constitution, and that is the ultimate and sole reason why they are joining the public prosecutors in this impeachment trial. Thank you.
Thank you po, Chair.
Of course, you know who I am. I'm friends with most of you here for controversial cases. I think in my 48 years as lawyer, this probably is what we call payback time. And this is where I think very serious legal issues are concerned because they constitute articles of impeachment against a very high official. And that is why I've committed my time and my law firm's time to assisting the public prosecutors here in their very worthwhile cause, which is the issue of public accountability. This has been a crusade since last year when we also volunteered to help give legal advice to the impeachment team last year. So this is a continuation of our crusade. Let me just say here that this is not about us. This is not about us, public and private prosecutors. This is about all of you. This is about the country. This is about public officials being called to task on their accountability to the Constitution and ultimately to the people. So maraming salamat to the public prosecutors headed by Chair Jinky and of course Chair Congressman Shell Jokno for acknowledging and accepting our offer to help in this very worthwhile endeavor. It will be difficult. The coming days will be difficult. You in media know that there is a lot of fake news, that there is a lot of AIs going on, that there is a lot of falsehood going on. And I'm so happy that you are all here because we are all seekers of truth. There will be those who will distort the truth, especially those who have pledged alliance to the Vice President. we call on media to share with the public responsibility that we as private prosecutors have assumed to help bring out the truth, to help make accountable a public official that deserves to be accountable. With that, I'd like also my seatmate here, my companion since last year, Attorney Saligal.
Thank you so much, Attorney Lorna. I will make this brief because Attorney Kapunan, si Lorna, really gave a good introduction as to the role of the public prosecutors. Personally, it is an honor to be standing beside legal giants, luminaries in the persons of Attorney Kapunan. Then we have Chairwoman Jingy Luiso, and of course, Congressman Chel Jokno. We acknowledge the hard work that this endeavor entails. It will not be an easy task unseating and removing from office the Vice President of the Republic, but it is a task that we do not take lightly. We know this is a solemn obligation that we have to the Filipino people to exact accountability even from the highest of officials of the land. What really motivated me from joining the private prosecution team is the story of a school principal that is ordered to be imprisoned for 11 years for pocketing 5,000 pesos. 11 years for pocketing 5,000 pesos for a school principal. What signal would it give to our children? What signal would it give to generations of Filipinos that will follow? If we can send to jail somebody for pocketing 5,000 pesos for 11 years, why can't we remove from office the sitting vice president for misusing millions of pesos of public funds? We are here because we are advocates of the rule of law. We believe that the law must be applied equally with force to everyone, no matter how high your stature is in society. Having a famous family name should not give you a free pass. You should be held accountable as with any other Filipino out there. That's all.
Good morning, everyone. For Pekabar Group, for Pekabar Law, we are here basically to support the cause and to assist the public prosecutors. And of course, as vanguards of the Constitution, we see to it that the constitutional process, as mandated in the Constitution, is followed through the letter. So basically, that's the role of the firm here right now, and also to assist the public prosecutors during trial, because as you know, they are not, it's been, except for Dean Joc, it's been a while since they litigated, so they need to be refreshed, of the current rules of procedures, etc. So we are here to see to it that they get the necessary support, and of course to help them the cause, and to exact accountability as well. That's it. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. So the business of impeachment and accountability of public officers is a serious one. We are very, very happy to serve or to contribute in any manner to the public prosecutors. And we will see to it that we are at their disposal, and whatever it is that they need, we are here to provide and assist in order to prosecute properly this case. Thank you.
Thank you, private prosecutors. We will begin with the questions from Vivian Gulio of ABS-CBN2.
Good morning, ma'am. Kong Jervil. You have so far named 10 private prosecutors. Ilan pa po yung tinitingnan natin na masasama dito sa listahan ng private prosecutors, and have we entered their appearance before the Senate Impeachment Court?
They keep on coming. I cannot express the exact figure kung ilan pa ang ilalabas natin or introduce in the succeeding batches, because indeed we are overwhelmed by the support that is coming from the private practitioners. And as a matter of fact, I wish to take advantage also of this opportunity upang pasalamatan ang mga private lawyers. Yung pagtindig nila along with the House of Representatives, that is for us a validation that we are in the right position of the Philippine history, no? So to answer your question, ilan pa? Madami, definitely. But I cannot express the exact figure. They will be filing their entry of appearance. At least what I am certain is for this 10, they will be filing their entry of appearance on Monday. That is simultaneously the deadline for the filing of pre-trial brief, no? Muli, maraming salamat po sa lahat ng mga private lawyers for standing with the House of Representatives. Pro bono po sila. Voluntary po ang pagtindig nila kasama ang House of Representatives because they believe in the mandate of the Constitution for accountability.
Up lang po about yung binanggit po ni Chair Luistro kanina about the Senate the Senate and the rules should evolve to reflect the is evolving and should reflect proper representation. Based on existing jurisprudence po ba, meron po bang batas or jurisprudence allowing the Senate Impeachment Court to revise their rules and change the threshold needed for conviction? I'm just curious kung if they are allowed to change it, the 16.
So far as the number, yung 2/3 requirement, yun ay hindi mababago yun dahil nasa konstitusyon yan. Other rules of procedure are within the power of the Senate to amend or revise. Yung isa na lang siguro magiging issue, and really this is not well settled by jurisprudence, is how do you count the 2/3? Yung ganun, it's very similar to yung question tungkol sa quorum. Kung dati ang pananaw ng karamihan ay dapat 13, kinlaro na yan ng ating Supreme Court that it could be less than 13 depending on how many senators are within the coercive reach of the Senate. Now, whether that will also apply to the impeachment court ay hindi pa yan nasa-settle ng jurisprudence. So, hindi rin natin alam kung paano ang magiging pagpapasya ng Supreme Court kung sakasakaling umabot doon itong issue.
I wish to add, no? Alalahanin natin the reason why the House of Representatives is here, why the Senate is there. Isa lang ang dahilan. That is to represent the interest of the Filipino people. Doon sa usapin ng change of leadership, narinig natin yung term na within the coercive means of the Senate. And if we are beyond the coercive means, the question is, do you think that the senators are in the proper position to say that they are representing the interest of the Filipino people? I wish to anchor my interpretation on the required number for conviction on that line. Kung makaka-attend, kung makaka-participate, kung makakaboto, then you are representing the interest of the Filipino people. But if you are beyond the coercive means, and as a matter of fact, hindi ka nga nag-attend, hindi ka nga bumoto, why will you be considered for the purpose of determining the number of required votes for the purpose of conviction? Well, this is just my personal opinion. I just want to remind the public about the reason why we have senators. And the reason is to represent the interest of the Filipino people. This impeachment trial is one of the instances when the representation of the interest of the Filipino is very much needed. So kung hindi mag-attend ng trial, hindi mag-attend ng botohan, how can we say that they truly are representing the interest of the Filipino people? And in which case, it should be considered for the purpose of interpreting. After all, if I will be very much literal, what the Constitution provides is 2/3 of all the senators. It used all. It did not use 24. So it is important to hear as well what the Supreme Court will say about this.
So yan, mga batikang abogado, mga kababayan na uusig. Tutulong sa mga House Prosecutors sa pag-usig kay Sara Duterte. Sa mga naghanap ng malinis and spacious fitness gym, pumunta lang po kayo sa aming Colossal Fitness Gym. We also offer Grab Car Rental with our brand new 2023 model ng Toyota Innova. We also accept booking for those who are planning to travel via PAL, Cebu Pacific, and other airline companies, local and international, and bills payment for Meralco bills, PLDT, Aleco bills, etc. Ang Colossal Fitness Gym is located at 3rd floor Security Bank Building, Landco Business Park, Legazpi City, Albay. For inquiries, look for Chilon Maravillas. Contact number 0966-802-0949. Yan yung aming Innova. Lagi na pong matao sa amin. Pati mga foreigners po, tingnan ninyo. Mga British tourists sila. Ang lalaki ng katawan na, mga kababayan, nag-gym sa amin. Ito naman po, Indian National. Ito mga mga European sila. Ito naman yung bago naming product na binibenta online, Eye Glow Serum. Whitening po siya galing sa South Korea. Tingnan ninyo yung epekto sa aking anak na architect entrepreneur, Riz Maravillas. For inquiries, look for Riz Maravillas on FB. Ito naman po, Firmax Firming and Lifting Cream, pinapahid po sa mga pulses in other affected area. Mainam po ito sa mga paninigas na mga kaso-kasuan. Ito po, Automax Radiant Serum. Sa mukha naman yung application. Anti-aging po siya. You will look 10 years younger than your age. Ito naman po yung bagong product naming binibenta online. I am worldwide amazing pure organic barley powdered drink mix from Australia. Mainam po ito sa mga cancer patients. Tulad po nito ni Yuli Tan, isang ovarian cancer survivor. Sabi niya, barley did not just save my life, it gave me a new life. In 2019, Julie faced the fight of her life. Through surgery and harsh chemotherapy, I am worldwide amazing pure organic barley became her source of strength. It boosted her immune system when she needed it most and gave her the energy to keep going. 100% organic siya, immune system booster, trusted by survivors. For your inquiries and orders, dumiretso na lang kayo sa kanyang Facebook page, Riz Maravillas. Sa mga mahilig naman po sa mga imported bags and wallets, dumiretso na lang kayo kay Ma'am Eileen Rosales. Eileen Closet. Naka-base siya po sa Amerika. Ito yung kanyang live streaming, mga kababayan. Pwede kayo na mag-order sa kanya. Every Sunday, 7 o'clock in the evening, may live selling po siya.